All right, Keith, we're also getting now some new reports about some potential for some hail, right, in like the Lewiston area. So about what was the size of that?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it was sub-severe size, but
they said half inch.
Yeah, possible.
So possible. Yeah.
So half inch is like you need certain criteria to have a severe thunderstorm. And so it's bigger than that kind of size hail. It's 58-mile-per-hour winds. There's all these criteria.
Metrics,
but the idea is that some of these storms are fairly feisty, and I think for most people, honestly, it's the lightning.
Feisty?
Yeah, feisty.
Feisty,
yeah.
got it.
That's a technical term. But for most people, I think it's the lightning. There's a lot of lightning. We had some rumble just over our building a few minutes ago here in Portland, and you can see that cell that Chris is referencing, multi-cells now, northwest of Lewiston, and there is certainly the possibility of some small hail in that. Turner is one of the spots as it rolls through, and then we've just got some rain lingering on the backside of that squall line that moved through into the Portland area. We do have more activity to the west still. Again, I don't think many of these are probably actually reaching severe criteria, but some of them will have some heavy downpours, potential for maybe some small hail, and a lot of lightning. And that's what is going to go on over the next few hours. You can see this is 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We've still got some showers and storms around. It's probably not until after 10 that most of us settle this down and we start to clear out at least partly cloudy conditions. And tomorrow's an interesting day because we do have a frontal boundary draped right over us, so that provides instability and a chance for some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. I don't think there's a ton of that, though, and the best chance is going to be in the afternoon along the coastline. So watch later in the day. We've got a couple of showers and storms here popping up in the late afternoon hours along that front. Northwest of that front, it's drier, so you may end up with a dry day on Saturday. More clouds, a better chance of showers on Sunday, and that's where we'll start to see some heavier downpours Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and into early Monday. But it's not a terrible weekend. It's just there's going to be pop-up showers around, especially the second half of the weekend. Humidity gets kind of squished out of here starting on Tuesday and into Wednesday. We start to stabilize that air mass. All right, here's Hurricane Lee down to a strong Category 4 now, winds 150 miles an hour, undergoing an eye wall replacement cycle. See how the eye went away? It'll come back. It's just part of the structure of a storm. It is to the east-northeast of the Lesser Antilles right now. And of course, we're talking about this because the models generally take it to the north and west, place it southwest of Bermuda, and then from there, there's a lot of computer model disagreement, but the general idea is that it goes north towards the east coast, putting New England potentially in the path here. But I just want to talk about how that could happen. There's a high here, there's Lee, there's a high here that builds in from the Midwest. So what this wants to do, what this tropical storm wants to do, is take the path of least resistance between this high and that high. So that alley that's created is where Lee will go. Now, is that alley here, and do we get hit with it directly? Or is it here, and is it well out to sea? And that's what we're still trying to work out. I just want to stress two things. We're talking about late next week into next weekend. And the other thing is, although it is a Cat 4 hurricane right now, it will not get here as that, even if it hits us. We're probably looking at a Category 1 if that ends up being the case. So we got a lot of tracking yet to do, gentlemen, on that. Until then, I think the weekend is decent. I certainly think Saturday is the better of the two weekend days, more consistent, a little bit more sunshine.
Okay. And still tracking those outages, Central Maine Power still around that 27,000 customer mark, the bulk of them, again, in York County, which no surprise there.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Keith.